Welcome to the Packers family. I'm Christian.
And I'm Damon.
And today we're going to be bringing you our NFC final rankings. We're going to start with the 7th seed and go all the way to that number 1 seed here. Kicking it off, I've got actually the Philadelphia Eagles at the 7th seed. I think all they got to do is win one more game, and they pretty much got that locked in. So,
which is so surprising because it seems like, because I had them as a 7th seed too, it's just really hard to not put them in the playoffs based on how the rest of the season goes. I mean, they just win one more. They seem like they have the chance for that.
They got Washington and Dallas, and
honestly,
they're both winnable games for them.
I mean, Cowboys are good, but I mean, there's a chance the Eagles could beat them too and get up even further up the rankings. But yeah, I have the Philadelphia Eagles there too. They do a pretty good job all the way around.
Well, they finally found their identity, too.
They did.
They run the ball. I mean, that's what they are. They're like the Colts of the NFC, basically, now. Like, they run the ball, and they're good at it.
And I feel like a lot of people aren't giving them respect. They could be that 7th seed, come into the wild card round, and upset whoever the number 2 is going to be. That's how that could happen pretty easily.
Wouldn't that be something?
It would be something.
Going into my 6th seed, I got San Francisco. I don't know what to say about them. I mean, they're good, but
they have those moments where they seem, because I have them as my 6th seed also.
They shine one game, and then the next game, against the Titans, I figured they would have steamrolled the Titans, honestly. And then Jimmy Garoppolo looks good one week, and then he looks bad the next. And
there's a couple times during this scenario where I don't even have the 49ers in the playoffs. That's how crazy this last couple weeks are going to be, because the 49ers could lose one, or some other team could go on a run here and just knock them completely out. I mean, if the Saints went out and a couple other people lose or whatever, then
they could really, because I'm pretty sure Trey Lance is starting this week.
And that's a very low chance. I mean, how good is Trey Lance? I don't know.
If he comes in and lays a dud, they could be out of the playoffs all entirely, and then we got another team in there.
I don't necessarily trust the 49ers. Don't get me wrong. I think they're a better team than, I would say, is a better team than the Vikings and the Saints, who could come in their place.
Yeah.
But
then would be the 2 tops that would replace them, either Saints or going into the 5th seed, I have the Arizona Cardinals. Man, this little losing streak, man, there was a talk they were the best team in the league, this and that, and now
I wonder if they believed in their own hype a little too much.
That, or like I told you the other day, since Cliff Kingsbury was reportedly looking for college jobs, they kind of went downhill here,
So you kind of blame the coach, which that's how it should be, right?
Well, I mean, you can see the trend with them. They start out, last year they started hot, and then Kyler got hurt, and then downhill they went. It's kind of fallen into the same category this week.
Yeah.
We need them to win as Packers fans, though, this week.
Come on, Cardinals.
Come on, Cardinals.
Go back to your early season high-flying offense. Beat the Cowboys for us. Let's get this thing just finished. All right.
Another thing.
So, yeah, for me, the 5th seed also goes to Cardinals.
Yeah.
I don't think I said that, but I did. The 5th seed is Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, man, they fell off. I got the 4th seed as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Dang, okay.
And that's even with, I think, winning out, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not. Maybe they do drop a game in here. Either way, I got them as 4th seed. Some of them injuries, I think, are going to come back on them.
Yeah, they have a really easy schedule ahead of them. I don't see them losing, but there are other teams that have tiebreakers with them that could push them down as far as the 4th seed. I mean, they have very winnable games. I mean, just, they're probably going to be without their head coach this week too, but really, isn't Tom their head coach?
Well, I literally have them going 13-4, and they're still the 4th seed, so yeah, I do have them winning out.
Yeah, I mean, because they're playing the Jets and the Panthers.
Yeah.
They're not going to lose those games.
That's why
unless
he comes out and lays an egg again.
Or,
it can happen.
Or C19 runs rampant to the team, which Bruce Arians has COVID now. So I have them. I don't have them as my 4th seed. I have the Dallas Cowboys as my 4th seed. The Cowboys are really strong. Really, they could be all up and down this board from the 4th through the 1st pretty easily next 2 weeks.
Any of these teams can,
and
these tops could fluctuate.
Comes down to the tiebreakers and stuff. I have the Cardinals beating the Cowboys. That knocks them down a notch down to the 4th seed for me. The Cowboys defense is probably better than offense. Dak has looked very much inconsistent. But their defense...
Except for against Washington.
What, he throw 4 tuds or something like that?
Yeah,
it was the same. We'll see how it goes. But I have them as my 4th seed, the Cowboys.
Going into the 3rd seed, I got the NFC West winning LA Rams. I don't like saying that because I do like the Cardinals, but I have the Rams pretty much winning out here. And with the Cardinals losing on like a 3 or 4 game losing streak, I don't think the Arizona gets that victory anymore. So I give it to the Rams. They're a good team. As long as Matthew Stafford doesn't turn the ball over, they're going to be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all I got to say about it.
And that's a big if, is because Matthew Stafford, I mean, this past week, Matthew Stafford even threw 3 interceptions. So, for me, my 3rd is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like I said, it's like a sliding scale right here. The Buccaneers have had some injuries. They lost to the Saints. That really hurt them. And because of tiebreaker situations, they get pushed down to the 3rd seed. Now, they could get to the point where C-19 hurts them so bad they drop some of these easy games and they could be knocked down even further. Yeah. But they're not going to. They've already won the division, so they're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be somewhere in the top 4.
Going into my 2nd seed, I got the Dallas Cowboys. I have them not winning out. I got them losing to the Cardinals, but that still puts them in that 2nd seed. I think they're a weaker 2nd seed. I'm going to give respect to their defense. Their defense is pretty good, and that's not what I thought I'd be saying about this team this year. But, I mean, if the Cowboys can put it all together, they can be a dangerous team too, but
can't trust them.
You can't trust them, but hey, they're, I got them going to the 2nd seed, going strong into the playoffs,
Yeah. For me, I have the 2nd seed going to the LA Rams. Like you said it well. Yeah. If Matthew Stafford doesn't turn the ball over, Cooper Kupp stays healthy, that defense, I mean, they have some playmakers out there with Jalen Ramsey, Von Miller, and Aaron Donald. That defense can be really good. They can put it all together and win out and get the 2nd seed. But due to a tiebreaker situation and an early loss to the Packers,
that's where we got probably both of us.
Our first
seed is going to be Green Bay. I mean,
and really, by the time we get to Sunday Night Football, the Packers might already have this 1st seed locked up, because if the Buccaneers find a way to lose to the Jets,
come on, Jets!
Come on, Jets!
Jets!
Jets! And the Cowboys lose to the Cardinals, then if that happens, Packers basically get the 1st seed. If not, actually do have the 1st seed. I think they have the 1st seed.
We got tiebreakers over all these teams. So.
Man, what an interesting situation that could be. We're going to be Jets fans this
weekend.
Where did that come from?
Come on, Jets. And Zach Wilson. Come on, man.
Let's go. All right. So, but Packers are our number 1. They have a big enough lead in the conference to get that 1st seed. They have probably the MVP on the team with Aaron Rodgers. That offense can be really put up a bunch of numbers. We want to see them be more consistent. Don't be too conservative. That defense has potential to being really, really good. They also have the potential of letting up some plays. And it seems like the special teams, please be starting to look good again. Or at least get out of the way.
Just be serviceable and don't cost us the game, please.
Please. And if that happens, the Green Bay Packers are definitely your 1st seed in the NFC and probably the best team in football.
Again,
yeah. But let's get to
Matt LaFleur.
All right. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree with our top 7 teams? Do you think it's going to shake out this way?
It can go any way.
It's insane. Subscribe. Especially if you like our content. We try to post videos every week, try to get multiples out there. Whew. We are at playoff football time. So with that being said, go Pack, go!